Hey everyone, welcome to a pretty quick tutorial on making a world count display. So that's the number of users in a world and then out of the maximum number of users. So if your world had 2 people in it and the max number was 32, then you could have a piece of string or a piece of text floating in your world which says like 2 out of 32. This makes use of 2 Logix nodes. I'll show you what those are. They're in the world folder. These were recently added by the team, so thank you for that. I think it was Coffee that implemented these specifically, so thank you very much, Coffee. We're going to be using a couple of nodes here and then also a piece of text. So I'm going to first of all make my piece of text, create a new text basic, swing that around. And then for Logix, we're going to need just the nodes I have on display right now and a couple of others. So if you go inside world, you'll see world max users and world user count. So if I pull out a display node from both of these, you'll see they're an integer. That's the green data type. Whoops. You see the max is 32, and the current is 1, just me, as I'm recording a video. So how do we get this to display as a piece of text? We're going to use the format node from string. So here is string, and we're going to use format. I'm going to hit plus a couple of times and plug in the world user count first. Interesting how that did that. We'll see how that works. And then we're going to, in the format, I'm going to just put the following format string. Now, this isn't a full tutorial on the format node. There is a lot of details that might be missed here, like decimalization and stuff. This is just how to do it with a basic number. So if you put a bracket, the curly brace, and then 0, it will refer to the first input, which is this world user count. And then if you do a / and you do a curly brace and then 1, it'll be the second number that you put into the format string. Pull this out as a string and you'll see 1 out of 32. And so that's the string that we need to be in our text. So we're just going to inspect the text real quick. We're going to grab the text render with our Logix tip, spawn it in the world, drag the format node into the text node, and we're done. Going to just pack this straight into the text. So set packing route, mouse over these, and pack. And now here we go. We've got a world counter. That should update as people join and leave the worlds. Let me see how it handles me changing the max world count. So here's my session menu. I'm going to change this down to say 4. Hasn't updated. That's okay. If you see stuff isn't updating and you're wondering why, sometimes you need to use what's called an updating relay, and that'll make sure that if it updates that you'll see it. It looks like it updated just there, and that's because I triggered an update event by unpacking it. But you can also force one here by doing updating relay. I'm only going to do that on the world max users because the world user count will change with people joining and leaving, which should be an update event by itself. So we'll plug that one in there, repack, and now we should be good to go. So here, I'll change this back to 5. There we go, that's better. 6. 32. There we go. That's it for this tutorial. Be careful when using updating relay. Only use it if you really do need it. There is a performance implication. You can go ahead and save this to your inventory, carry it around, put it in your world, format it correctly to how you like. You can change up the font color. Just come here and do font color, and there you go. There's a red user count. It's a good thing to have in your world. It's also something I noticed in a lot of worlds over in other social platforms. They'll have like a big display of the number of people in a world because it's kind of a nice fact to know, especially in larger worlds where you wonder who's there. Hope this helps. See you next time. Bye bye.